Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Airstreamers, where you never know what stream will ride. And I'm starting off the night by touching my toes. What is that? Why do I do that?
I never noticed it. Maybe I'm not a foot person. I don't know.
No, I definitely...
I know I'm not a foot person, but I mean,
maybe I'm not a foot person. You're like still self-discovering.
I'm like, I don't know. It's still up for discussion.
Chris, you poured way too much in this cup.
Maybe you just need a bigger cup then, or you need to drink faster. You eat fast enough, then why don't you drink fast enough?
Welcome, folks. There is a lot going on tonight, and Jen said I like Chris in purple. Do you know that
Cheese
shirt?
Whiz. No, don't steal my thunder.
Sorry.
I wore this shirt purposefully because our goddaughter got it for us from Hershey Park.
Yeah.
And it's so cute. Look at it. It's a Twizzlers shirt. And it has the rainbow Twizzlers on it.
It has the rainbow Twizzlers.
The only rainbow Twizzlers.
Also, I think that you wore that at the night that we streamed with Jody and Kara.
Did not wear that. I wore my Taco Bell shirt. Check the tapes.
Okay, I will. I thought you were going to, is what you had said, because you wanted to show it off for Ellie, but then I think you switched plans.
I mean, it was because Leah was like, you have to wear the Taco Bell shirt. And I was like,
You're blaming Leah.
I know. I always blame Leah.
On this,
it's always
day,
somebody
I
else's.
Hear you.
It's always somebody else's problem.
Let us take a look at some of these comments, folks. This is a wild day that we had here today, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. And this weekend, really,
and show you all about it.
Yeah, I made a video documenting parts of the experience today using our new tractor, and I'm gonna be honest. This video came together in 10-15 minutes is what I think it took me to edit it, but it did take some
we got back to dinner right after I finished up work. We went to dinner and had delicious pizza. There's a story to tell about that too that we should talk about from last night at the restaurant.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah,
so
we have to tell that. We had dinner with Pete and Elle and Ellie, and then we had to rush home. Shower
here, not home.
Yeah, shower.
Which, how nice is that we have our shower here?
I know, it's really nice.
It's lovely
because we didn't really have. I mean, we had it, but not really.
No, the old Airstream's shower was one of those wet bath, where you had to put up the curtains to close off all of the things that shouldn't get wet in that space, and it was tiny, and it was the same room that the toilet's in. It was a whole lot of not my jam, but now we have a whole full standing shower, and it's lovely, and it's beautiful, and it's roomy, and it's got nice hot water, and it's I love it so much.
And so that happened, and then we had to set up the stream, and meanwhile Elias is editing a video, and I'm like, I am the one lacking in this relationship, because you're editing a video. Am I up here sewing with my sewing machine? No.
Also,
literally no.
Also, how much tractoring did you do today?
None, because I was working to pay for the tractor.
And also, how much electricity work did you do with Pete?
None.
Okay.
Because I was watching Ellie.
The tapes are official. The tapes are official.
Listen, I already told Pete that I was of no use. And Elle came in. Elle knew what to do, and she was helping out. And I'm just standing there. I'm just gonna chill with Ellie.
Of course.
And they're like, yeah. They're like, hush, hush. Go play with Ellie.
go, children. Go play. Wait. There's lots of comments.
There
going on.
are
Hello,
a lot
everyone.
of comments, but before, because I don't want to forget, because I had it in my calendar tomorrow, Shelly's birthday. So I want to wish a happy birthday to Shelly. Too Shy for you. Thank you for being such an amazing part of the community. I hope you have a great birthday. And I think it was in between the week. I don't remember if it was. I think it was Wednesday. Was Kathy's birthday. So happy birthday, Kathy.
Happy birthday. Jen said, I wish that the tractor was in the driveway here. That's a missed opportunity and would have been hysterical.
Nikki MKS. I hope she's on tonight. I didn't see if she's here or not.
Nikki MKS wrote on Discord and said, was so happy that we have our Kubota. Airstreamers Assemble, said Paul. Congrats. Sure, Pam subscribed to tier 1, and I'm saying congrats. They've subscribed for 13 months. Thank you.
Well, congrats that you were able to put up with us for 13 months.
We are already on a hype train, I'm realizing. 76% towards a level 2 hype train. This made my night, said Chrissy. And Kathy, thanks for the bits. 200 and I think 11 or so. I'm just sort of, oh yeah, it says it right
211.
So
Shelly, thank you for
Heidi.
the bits.
Woohoo, hello everyone. I think it's a live view of Camp Muskrat, said Paul. In regards to what? I'm not sure what
this
that
one
means.
This is the live view of Camp Muskrat.
Yes, this is actually, though, to be honest, our shortest. This direction right here, we can only go back maybe 15, no, let's say 25 feet that way, and that's the ending of the property.
No, more than that. I think like 75 feet that way.
Yeah, I think you're right. But then this way here, this direction, that's the 7 acres that way. They had the same starting photo. Oh, right.
Oh,
Paul.
thanks, Jen. Jen said she likes me in purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I think if I were to line it up, I'd say green.
Line it up.
Then purple. What are my favorite colors? Green. And
that's a really weird way to put it. Line it up.
Line it up as you're 1, 2, so that you understand. 1, 2, 3.
So I understand. Paul, I get now what's happening. Paul is mentioning the cover photo, which, to be fair, I did not take a new cover photo. It is, in fact, the same exact photo from 2 weeks ago that I took when we first got here, or 3. I don't even know. I mean, how long has it been here?
I think we closed the 1st of June, right?
Brittany Peanut is calling it my cowboy hat, which I'm unable to properly wear because of the headset, and it kind of looks a little weird if I kind of,
Wait, Collect Sunray said,
wait, do I have it back?
Her, she, not her, she. Wait, what is it? Oh, I say Hershey. What am I supposed to say?
Hershey.
Am I saying it wrong? Am I stressing the wrong? I say Hershey.
You know what's funny though? For the first time, I'm connecting the dots that her, she, either way is the pronouns of her, people.
Yeah, do it up.
Oh,
and it's chocolate. It's delicious. Thanks, Stromberg, for the.
No, it's not really working for me. I'm not going to wear it that way, so I'll just wear it on my back
for the bits. Do I say Hershey wrong?
The hardest work is watching Ellie. Folks, how do you say Hershey? Elias, can you drive the Kubota there now? What's stopping you? LOL. Nothing's stopping me except just leaving the stream, honestly. I mean, it's all the way up there.
Oh, Wendy sent 300 bits. Thank you, Wendy. And Wendy, I didn't want to bring the gift tonight to Camp Muskrat because I wanted to keep it home. I didn't want it to get shuffled or anything. So we're going to show it off on tomorrow's stream. But thank you. It is such a sweet and thoughtful gift, and I can't wait to show it to the community tomorrow.
Nick MK said it's funny because I was currently about to ask which model you got, but it didn't want to be a dork. I think that it's a BX23, and I think that's
23S,
correct?
BX23S, I think.
Yeah, and it has the wide motor attachment.
It has the 60-inch mower, and we got the snow blowy thing.
The snow blowy thing. There are so many stories that I want to share.
Wait, no, Cooking Sherry gave so many community subs. Kathy gifted, okay, now I'm catching up. Wendy, thank you for the 300 bits and then the additional 100 bits. Thank you, Shelly, for the bits. Kathy, thank you for the 33 bits. Cooking Sherry, super sweet, gifted 2 tier 1 subs to the community, and I think we're all. Oh, and S. Stromberg, thank you for the 5 bits. And we have a minute 42 left in level 2, with 59% complete.
I'm gonna say crisscross applesauce.
Do it. Say it.
Yeah.
You just say it again.
Crisscross applesauce. I just said it. Yes, I want to. I want to do snowblowing duty. Now, listen, folks. You said Hershey and not Hershey. Oh.
Hershey.
Say that again.
Wait,
about you. Say it again about you buying the shirt. What happened? What was the story?
I never bought the shirt. I was gifted the shirt. Ellie bought the shirt at Hershey Park.
Hershey Park. That one could be weird.
So is it Hershey Park?
I think it's
Hershey Park.
Hershey Park. I think when we say Hershey Park, it's like it's emphasis.
And I'm just overemphasized then. I'm overstimulated.
Yeah. Exactly. Every time you say Hershey, Ellie says Hershey Park. Oh, that is so cute. Ellie, we miss you so much.
Even though we spent all day with her, so she fell asleep. I was inside working, giving a presentation, and Ellie was literally on the bed down the way, sleeping on our bed. She was so cute.
She was adorable. Chris had one, he was working all day, but had like an important meeting at a specific point. And that's when Ellie had come over. So she just sort of appeared to Chris on the bed. It was so cute.
And we had the little baby cam on her we took down the security cam.
That was so smart because we were all sitting outside of the Airstream, and she was still sleeping, and so we wanted to monitor her. So we took one of our Heidi on Discord called it like a Nest Ring cam or something, like all of the combinations of the words together. And
Kathy, thank you for the gifted sub to Golden. Golden just followed us. I think.
That is so sweet.
I saw that before. Welcome, Golden.
Folks, we had over the past couple of days, unexpectedly, one of our Muskrat Nation videos, the reel of Chris and Raisin with the guard cats. It like basically went viral, and it's nearing now 1 million views, which is so crazy and fun and awesome. And so many folks.
That would be our second 1 million view video,
but I think our fastest, because the other one took like a while, but this one is like within 2 days. I only posted it like 3 days ago.
Yeah,
and it's nearing 1 million views. And because
that was a collaborative effort. You recorded that. I slept. You recorded. You had the concept. I decided on the audio.
Yeah, that was a really good work. Good job. Teamwork.
Mm-hmm. Teamwork makes the dream work.
And so a lot of folks from that, like a lot of folks not only watched it, but followed Muskrat Nation, which I guess in turn, through our bio, linked them to Airstreamer. So there's like 7 or 8 new folks who've joined us since the last time we were together. So welcome if you're watching tonight. Golden NS9 is here. Welcome.
So I want to say that
Nest Ring security system. That's what it was. Heidi, all one word.
We need to show your video because I didn't get to fully watch it. I did film some parts of it. Did any of my filming make the cut? Mm-hmm. Was it sufficient?
It was great. It was lovely. Also, I meant to tell you all before we like fully started getting to this all, but today has been an absolutely exhausting day. So we decided we're going to stream till, I don't know, not our normal stream time. We're going to cut it.
But what we are going to do is we're going to raid. Did you text Pete, or is Pete on?
Pete's on, but Pete, you mentioned that you were going to go live at like 10 or so, but if you go live earlier than that, like between 9 and 9:30, just let us know, and we'll raid you then.
And then we can have a little dance party.
Yeah, we were at dinner, and Pete mentioned
that he might
stream later on.
It was very hot today.
It was, oh my God.
And you know what? I want to say, so the thing that I'm really happy about with our progress in RVing is that we kind of learned early, like we did it small the first time. Like we had a really small camper, and we learned all of the things that we wanted. Like you mentioned the shower. That was like a big thing. And then we learned that we wanted...
Well, I mentioned it now. It wasn't like
at the time when we got the first Airstream, we're like, fine. We'll be like, we won't care about that. It's no big deal. We're going camping. We're not going to care about shower.
We've primitive camped. Before you all knew us from like Airstreamers and stuff, we would go primitive camping, which is essentially like camp in the middle of nowhere with like nothing. And we would do that for like days. And we would like...
Love it.
And there would be no shower.
Tent camping, there's no shower. So like we were like,
well, primitive camping and tent camping are, in my mind, like two different things, but they could be the same thing.
Yeah, no, they're totally different.
Tent camping can happen at primitive.
Yeah,
camping.
But I mean, how many times did we camp normal camping at the Adirondacks and we never showered in that case?
Yeah, no, for days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is that when we bought the first Airstream, we were like, it's no big deal. We don't really need a shower. But now I feel like we kind of learned that it is very nice to have that. And especially now coming up here and like, working all day and then like coming in and being able to take a shower is very, very nice.
Exactly.
And the other thing that we learned was that air conditioning is super important. And the last Airstream had a very loud air conditioner that was like okay, but didn't really cool at the level that I prefer it to be. And so this one is like leaps and bounds better.
Let's be honest, Chris. I don't think that one was not just to your standards, but it wasn't really like a proper air conditioner in the old one. Because the old one, as an example, me, Pete, and Elle went to a Rhode Island trip in 2019, in 4th of July. And it was in the middle of nowhere. I'm sorry, not in the middle of nowhere. Our spot, our campground, was in the middle of no trees around it, so it was like just directly on the sun.
You know what I'm gonna say though? This clearing is very similar.
Which is
why.
So
if we had that old camper like in this spot,
it would be never cold.
It would be like an oven in it.
Yeah, and now with that same sort of setup on this heat wave of a week, we have nice. Cool. It's like cold in here. It's lovely in here, and I'm here for it. And it's much quieter because it's vented all throughout. And so there are two air conditioners for like the different zones. Essentially, I'm obsessed. I love it.
I do too. Pete, I couldn't be happier with the purchase. Pete said, "Oh God, remember." That Rhode Island trip, that was so crazy, but so memorable.
Crazy. Yeah, it's a home away from home. This is legitimately like a full. This is for me.
Yeah, with internet now, I mean, I can like.
That
totally
Paul said, it's no longer
here.
a work or a recreational thing. It's a professional environment too.
Yeah, I can come here and work whenever.
Mm-hmm. And also, we're here like doing our thing. Like, which is bonkers.
Yeah, right after work, I can come and then just. Oh, you mean like?
We're talking like I can professionally, recreationally, or different things.
Can primary work, then take time off a couple hours, and then secondary work on Airstreamers.
Tonight, though, or today was very, very hot outside, and when Pete, so my brother came over today to help us, and by help us I mean just do it. To install a second 50 amp outlet. So my car is electric. So with this new setup, I can go wherever we want from here with my car, get all of the mileage out, and then when we come back, fully charge in the matter of hours, which is phenomenal. And also, if anyone visits Camp Muskrat with a trailer, like with their own RV, like my brother and Ellie, they could also plug into that for full electricity, which is phenomenal. So Pete was working on that, and me and Ellie was sleeping, and Chris was working, and me and Elle just sat outside. And we were like, Pete, just holler if you need us. And
you guys were at least under the canopy, so it's a little cooler there, but it was still brutal.
It was brutal, but I actually did enjoy it.
Pete was working in the shed or the sherd, and that's hot in there. I turned the fan on in there to cool it off, but it's still hot.
Very hot in there. And all in all, we did it. So that had happened. That was a big task that we accomplished, that, again, Pete accomplished. And then the other big task was the retrieval of the KUBOTA, the delivery of the KUBOTA, which is a brand of, like, I guess, like,
it's
what
like
do you want to call it?
I would
like
say
a tractor,
it's like
but it's like a personal tractor? Or is that
I think
a
they
word?
call them compact tractors or something.
So
if Nikki's on, she probably can
when
speak
you think
to
of
it better than I. It's like if you have like the Cat brand, and then you have like the Bobcat, and then you have it's like a little tiny farming tractor, like a smaller version.
BRB buying a trailer. Oh, that's hysterical. Comp tractor. Is that real?
Compact,
really what it is?
compact tractor.
Pete said the shed, which we call the sherd, was kamena hot.
Yeah.
That's a term we use amongst us, me, Pete, Chris, and Elle, in regards to the hottest of the hot, because a place in Greece that we stayed at once called kamena vurla, which literally means burnt bush. Excuse me.
Listen, I'm pushing 60 days in Dua Lipa now.
I know.
I'm in it to win it.
I just got 65 today. I'm
in it to win it. I know all the words.
So we were in Greece.
Skeletos, I know. I know Yineka, and
you've always known Yineka.
I know, but now I officially know. I know Mia.
Oh,
Yineka.
Actually, you learned that's a part of your lessons now.
Mia Yineka is like a woman.
Yeah, who is the woman?
Or Enas Andras. Yeah,
you could do that better.
Andras.
Yes, but now do it quicker.
Yeah, not on stream though. I'll do it. I'm tired. Listen, Eliza, I'm tired. I worked. It's hot and it's hot outside. But after work, it's a lot.
Yeah, we get a free Greek lesson for Burnt Bush. So when we were sleeping at Burnt Bush overnight at my aunt's house, they had no air conditioner in any of the rooms except the one central room, and they didn't want to turn it on because of electricity. And I've mentioned this story before, but it was so hot. We were all dead. We did not think that we were going to ever survive that night. So Pete is saying that the sherd was as hot as that night, and I don't disagree. So that happened today. And then the other thing was the big KUBOTA, which is the tractor.
I think
compact,
let's go to the video.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So let's watch the video. It's a compilation, that's the word, of us receiving it through till the end of it.
Compact utility tractor. Thank you, Nikki. And look, I mean, I'm going to say it. If you want to license this for free, this video for KUBOTA, and you want us to be the forefront of KUBOTA, I think make it happen.
Send it to whoever you want to send it to.
You have free reign on this.
You haven't seen the video yet, Chris, so don't be too excited. But here we go. This is a video.
I'm going to be excited.
That's about 2.5 minutes long. So let's enjoy it and see how it went today. There you go. That was my hat was not a muskrat. So what you just saw was the retrieval of it, and then me doing the cutting. So you saw a lot of the tractor parts not working. Like, we didn't do much of that today. What the bottom of the tractor is a long, very, very powerful mower. And so the difficulty of the task today was to learn what the limits are. Like, what can I do? What can't I do? Where can I go? Where can't I go? And we came up with, we hit a hurdle at some point, because there are two buttons, two levers, let's say, for speed. One is like a turtle, one is the rabbit. And then there's another one that's a turtle and a rabbit. So what we think, and I need to look into this, but if you're in the rabbit of the main body of the machine, you also then have a secondary, like, move it slow or fast within that speed limit. And we had it on slow, but we had the full one at rabbit, which we thought was fast, like meaning power. How powerful is it? And I was doing my thing and I was getting more comfortable with it. And I hit a little dip in the grass, a little dip, not too much. And the Kubota got stuck. I'm like, oh shit, did I break the Kubota already? Like, why is it not moving? Pete gets on it. He's trying. It's not working. And Pete did this really crazy sort of mini little K-turn that like,
He did great.
It was basically the force of the going up the divot and then back is what got him out of there. And then we're like, oh my God, what happened there? And then like we looked it up. I read the manual. And
there was a whole
we all thought it was broken. And I was like, this is a piece of garbage. Like, there's no way.
I was like, it's just a little tractor. I think that's what it's capable of. And then everybody was like, no, because I'm just like, this is what it is, and this is how we're going to work with it. And this is not the case. It is not a piece of garbage. This thing is friggin' powerful.
Yes.
It's crazy.
So what happened was we realized that lever that you pull, it's kind of like a gear shifter. We were having a tough time moving it, and it just needed a little elbow grease because it's the first time we're using it. So when we moved it to rabbit, so now it's like rabbit, this thing went.
Oh, it kicks.
It was suddenly everything was everything was easy.
You were cutting the grass and you were like, because the grass has been growing for a while now. There's
a question Heidi asked that I want to answer that's related to this, but go ahead.
The grass was high and it was really thick. And in the rabbit mode, you were going over it, but you had to go over it like a couple times.
It actually stalled out on me twice because it was like getting caught up in the blades and like not having enough power to cut the grass. And I'm like, what in the world is
like,
this?
What kind of grass do we have?
Yeah, this is crazy grass. It should be studied. It's like rope.
And then you put it into the rabbit mode and you it was like butter.
Butter.
You were just, and then like, I'm telling you, I saw a change in your face. I was like, because initially Elias was on it and he was kind of like in his mode of learning what it was. I haven't driven it yet. I was like, Elias, you go have your field day. I'll have coffee inside. If you like this and if you want it to be your jam, I'm not going to take that from you.
Yes.
And so the moment he got it into the rabbit mode and it
rabbit mode.
Rabbit
because it was
mode.
Rabbit Turtle.
The Roger Rabbit mode.
Yeah.
He went whole hog. And he just started mowing everything.
Everything.
I needed to I was like, okay, everything is good. Like, let's go to dinner. And Elias is like,
I wanted to go. I want to do more now. Yeah, I could do more now.
He's like, I want to clean up the side of the driveway. I want to make this little path for parking cars. He was like in it. And it's really funny to see. And I'm glad that you're enjoying it and that it's like, it's definitely the right tool for the job.
100%,
I mean, there's no other way you could do this.
So, when we finished, I said to Chris, I'm like, I have never had more fun than that. That was an absolute blast. And I learned a lot along the way. But Heidi asked a question.
Wait, before you answer Heidi's question, Paul said, because I don't want to forget, tell Kubota to relabel it to whole hog mode.
Yeah, exactly. Put a giant pig on there. But Heidi's question is, have you chosen a certain area that you'll keep mowed? Anything special you'll do with that area? I imagine it grows fast. So here's the thing. What you saw was a small portion of what I did mow. The main area that we want to focus on to make sure is mowed is the area actually right here, this area, because we want to use this whole area here as like I don't know, sitting outside and hanging out with friends, or we bought this giant Jenga thing we want to play. We'll play it probably on this grass, but before
we have yard Yahtzee.
Yeah, Yahtzee.
That's what it's called.
Mm-hmm. Oh. That's why when you get like a Yahtzee, you're really getting a Yahtzee. Which is sort of silly. But what had happened, we hadn't cut the grass at all, aside from that one poor attempt, which now I think back on it, I'm like, what?
And I don't think that, I mean, it was probably like, it's been over a year since it's been cut, I bet.
Yeah, for sure.
More than that, because it was like on the market. And so it's
it's
definitely been a long time.
What I want to do, the goal, ultimately, is to when I bring the Kubota down into the bigger space, which you saw a lot of the drone shots in, the main goal, and I'm actually going to go back to the video because I'll
wait,
pause
hang on.
the video.
Who followed? Was it Wagon Wheel? Connect. Yeah, click.
Let's see.
Wagon Wheel
is following. Yes.
Welcome to the channel.
Wagon Wheel, what to see.
And we're
welcome.
I mean, it's kind of relevant. Wagon Wheel, Tractor Wheel, they're all kind of connected.
Yeah, totally. But let me show you. I'm gonna go back to the video for a second. Where is it, Chris? Here. I'm gonna just pause it. We're not gonna watch the whole thing again. And I want to. Okay.
Yard dominoes. Oh, that sounds fun too.
So look, in this shot right here, just as an example.
I don't know what universe I have entered.
What?
That this is the life that I'm living now, and this is the husband that I'm married to.
Literally. And
I mean, I don't even know.
Absolutely loving it. So straight back to where if I were to look left in this video feed right there is like a path we want to make through that and take down those dead trees. Earlier, I think it was Nick MKS who said, why did we not take the loader off, which is that front part? Honestly, the reason is because we just got into trying it really quick, which turned into the
Nikki,
issue with the power.
We don't even know how to put it into rabbit mode.
That's what I'm saying.
But so what I do want to say,
really freaked, and I kept everything how it was until we got to getting it situated. But I will say though, having that off is we need to do that because then I can get further closer to those things that I'm having an issue cutting.
And also we might want to use it too because we're probably going to clear out some of those ferns and start to make a path back to the lake. So like we have stuff that we're going to use the loader for.
Yeah. So I look at this shot right here, right? So in this shot right here, you notice that there's like a clearing right in the center. What I did is I kept going in circles, and you can even see the shot of it where I was going in circles around the perimeter of that to kind of expand upon that. What I want to do more than just cut those ferns is open up the dirt with the loader just to get rid of the ferns like from the root, and make that clearing a lot bigger as well. And then 12 o'clock, if this was a clock, just have a path straight into the forest.
I don't smell those ferns, Beach.
Yeah,
what do they smell like?
I don't smell them at all. That's so funny. I mean, I was like in it. I was covered in bugs. Oh, it was crazy.
You were living your best life.
I was loving it.
Yeah, it is. It is Quick Connect because he said that, Nikki. We have to read the manual. We have to read the manual. We have to watch YouTube videos. But the fact that the lawn is cut and it's like nice, you did a really great job. And I can't believe how quickly you were able to do it.
Chris, I want to do more. Like I want to wake up early tomorrow. I'm not going to
stop you. Yeah,
and I want to just explore, and I want to do more, and I want to do the loader.
I want to try driving it. Maybe
it's easy. I mean, so when you first got it, the delivery person was filling in for someone.
I felt bad for him.
We were told that we're going to get like a lesson on how to use it. And he was just like, yep, you do this, you move that, you blah, blah, blah. Okay, bye. We were like, and I asked like 3 questions again. I was like, wait. Tell me about the pedals again. And he just did the whole action again of like, well, you push this one down, you do this. And I'm like, can you just slow it down? I'm going to be the one driving. And I just want to know, what do I do? Like, can you go through it, slower? And thank God I did that because he just brushed off the way to drive it. But like, it is weird because there's the brake that sits, that's stuck. And then you lift that, and then there's the gas to go forward, and then another button to go backwards, which is very unusual. And so many times I wanted to do like a stick shift sort of reverse thing.
Nikki said that there's an app that we can download for owners. Okay, perfect. We'll do
perfect.
That. Thanks, Nikki. The dealership was really nice, though, I have to say. And so they were scouring, trying to find the snowblower that we bought because it's not like in season. And so they were really like diligent about getting one. And the salesperson I worked with, I never met anybody. I mean, this was the first time we even saw the trailer or the tractor.
Which is crazy. Like, what did we buy?
And so I was talking to I was just talking to the salesperson over the phone and like, hey, this is what we want to accomplish. And he like walked me through all the things. And then he went and he found like where they had the thing in stock, the snowblower, and like ended up getting it. But
oh my God, Nick Yamcast, please do not stop talking about it. This is literally
what we
now
need.
My new life.
This is what we need.
Yes.
So we everybody was super nice, and the salesperson knew that we wanted it today. And so like when I spoke this morning, he was like, the person called out because they were sick, like the normal delivery person who does the walkthroughs and everything. He's like, so we have somebody else filling in. I'm like, don't worry about it. Like, we'll figure stuff out. We can watch videos. And he's like, call me if you have any questions or anything. So like, they're super nice there. And they did us a favor, like having somebody else fill in and deliver it who doesn't normally do that. Imagine being that worker and you're just hey, you have to like go do this. And he's like, I don't do that.
What I will say, he knew very well how to maneuver all of this stuff. Like he had a giant truck, like a loader truck or whatever those are called.
Yeah,
and he managed to pull down the driveway and then reverse out. He reversed out of the driveway.
Oh, he didn't care.
That was like,
and
what?
He didn't adjust at all. And it's a windy driveway and it's steep.
Do you know what I will say too? And this is just, I guess, the world of people that shop for tractors. He basically only spoke to Pete, the more like masculine presenting figure.
I was like,
he did not speak to either of us, and he did not speak
talk to me. But it was more like I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, so I was just like,
that's
whatever.
When he probably was like, okay, gay, move aside, let me speak to the street. That's probably what he was saying. Elle wasn't even involved in the conversation at all. But the reality is, like, he did what he needed to do to get us mowing, and I mowed, and it's fun AF. I want to dig the loader in. I want to do a little backhoe thing. I want to start peeling up dirt. I'm ready. And I feel like I know a lot about it. I think
we just need a plan and you can go execute.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I'm a little bit scared of, and I think that little divot traumatized me for like the fact that I got stuck when reality, like I didn't get stuck. But the ferns are so abundant that I'm not sure like if underneath the ferns there's like wood, you know.
Yeah, but that's why what I was saying is if what you do is you just scrape off the top layer of ferns instead of mowing it.
How do I scrape it?
With the digger thing in the
front?
Yeah. So you go in with the front thing and you just put it just under the topsoil and you dig. Those ferns will come right out, and then you get a scoop of them and then you go and dump them in a pile somewhere. That's what I would do. Because then you know what's underneath there. And then that's less likely to then grow back there. And as we start to walk on it, or if we put gravel down or whatever, then we'll have a path right to the lake.
I have a vision. I just want to get to these trees that are back there, and I want to pull one of the trees with a chain with the backhoe and bring it back and chop it. That is like visionary status for me. So
Patsy said an okay gay patch. I'm not mad at that. I'm putting that in the book. Put that in
the book. I love that. Okay, gay. Next, Elisa's going to rent the snowmaking machine to plow it. Abisha, do you know that I've been...
What is this? What is this, 211?
210. 211, you're right. Shoot, I don't think I did that right, but whatever. It is what it is. When I did all of this today, I said to Chris, I'm like, I will never again shovel something, because if that's how snow is going to work on it, where like it's just going to go with the blower, I will never take a shovel again.
Yeah, Lena, we'll totally be careful, obviously, to make sure that there's nothing living in there.
Oh, yeah, of course. And that was another thing I was paying attention for as I was doing it. I did very, very little bits of it at the time. I never whole hogged the ferns because I wanted to like alert the things around it. So like I went around the perimeter rather than going like straight through, because you're right, you just don't know what's going to be on there. I did feel really bad for a lot of the bugs. I think I messed up a lot of the ecosystems that were going on around here, but like can't do anything about that.
It's bugs.
They're bugs.
Yeah, they're going to be fine.
They were moving and grooving, but like I think I made them all real upset.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find a new summer house
because this ferny area, like especially all of the things I mowed today, it was jungle status. Like the grass stalks were not 6 feet, about 3 feet high for sure.
It was 6 gay feet high and 3 normal feet.
Yeah. Is it raining out, Chris?
Oh, that was the other thing.
Oh, yeah. In the middle of me doing it and like freaking out and not knowing what I'm doing, a full torrential downpour happened. And I'm sitting out there thinking, I guess this is just the life of a farmer now.
I was literally sitting in this seat, like inside in the nice, cool air conditioning, doing my thing. And Elias, I just see going like back and forth with the mower over here. And then all of a sudden, full downpour.
Yeah.
Like torrential. And Elias is wet. And then I turned to Pete and Ellen. I was like, can that thing get wet? And they're like, are you serious?
Like,
it's
yes,
like literally
it's fully like an outdoor. It's supposed to. I mean, what do you think snow?
Like, can a car get wet? That's like what you're asking.
Literally,
it's like a stupid question, but I don't know.
I actually was committed to just going regardless. I was mowing for quite some time, Chris. But then what ended up happening, it got really cold and rainy, like unexpectedly, and I just was like, this is miserable. I don't want to be doing this anymore. So I got out, came in the Airstream, and I just sat here with a towel around me for like 20 minutes. And that was it. And then I went back out.
Ate some pistachios and you were good to go.
Tell me you danced like Drew Barrymore and filmed it. I did not. But listen, I love Drew Barrymore. I think that she is someone who is genuinely joyful. And she's being made fun a lot of right now for like the window fiasco and the rain fiasco. But like, you know what? Go Drew, do you.
Is she Josie Grossi?
Yeah, so you don't know these two moments, but recently she filmed the moment in which she broke a wall in a construction job that she's a part of, like I guess redoing her house or whatever, or flipping a house or whatever, and there was a window behind the wall and light started pouring through, and it was this existential like, this is what you do when you break through the walls. The light comes in and it's the sunshine. And, like losing her mind, crying. Very dramatic and joyful. And now the latest one is her out in the rain. And she's like, when you're out in the rain, when it's raining, I encourage you go out and run in the rain. And like, she's just getting all wet. It's very funny. I love her so much. I think she's great. Yeah, so you two can make the user videos for the tractor and possibly go viral since it will be super simple in terms of simple terms and demasculine the tractor.
Yeah.
Demasculinize, unmasculinize,
gayify.
Yeah, or that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's
No, we don't want to say gayify because that's going to turn off the straights.
No, I think they're going to like it.
That's bad,
yeah,
too.
I think they're going to like it.
Abishi, I don't disagree. Yeah. I don't know if you saw my CCGI, the NTV Movies in Discord. I did not. I don't think. Beach, please. I'll take a look. The Chloe girl from SNL nails her. I agree that Drew is genuine, but it's also hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. She's so freaking funny. No, it won't. Wait. That's funny. We have a new first-time chatter, and it's a lot of text, so I'm assuming it's going to be something bad, but we'll find out. Let's see. Silly.
What's their name?
Aminda Clan. Aminda Clan. That's funny. You did got me for sure. Nothing to chauffeur it. Do you get it?
I got it.
Yeah, that's funny. So
I'm assuming they're from the UK if they're speaking in pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome.
Speaking in pounds.
Yeah, we speak in American degrees, they speak in pounds.
So anyway, the plan is, I think, a years-long plan. But when I said that to my dad, he was like, "You can do this in a summer if you wanted to."
Your dad would do it in like a weekend.
Yeah, but it's to build a path that goes from where you saw me on the clearing, 4 acres into the pond, and then further than that, 2 more acres to the lake. If we can build a path to the lake and like freely get to the lake,
because the kayaks are up here now.
Yeah, then we can put a sherd at there. Put a little what are those called? With the little you could step on the water.
A dock,
and then have our own access to private access to a lake. I mean, there's a lot, and I'm living for this. It's like Chris. I can't tell you.
This property has been such a gift because it's got all of the things.
Thanks, Pete. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, Pete, we're gonna raid you, and thank you for all the help today. You're awesome.
In case everyone is wondering what this disco roulette is that Pete is talking about, hi Sophia. Pete does this thing on his Discord, on his Twitch, where he just grabs like a random batch of vinyls without knowing what they are, and then puts like numbers, I don't know, from 1 to 20, and then you pick to spin the wheel, and then whatever it lands on, he has to mix into the next song.
That's really so clever.
What it is. So we'll get to rating him.
Yeah, let's get some brain-eating amoebas in this here lake. The what was I gonna say about the path or whatever?
I don't know. What were you gonna say?
We need to like slowly go through and then like kind of view where is it gonna go.
That's what I mean. It's gonna be a process, and I'm here for it. I don't care. This little process that is no process that we did tonight, I cannot even tell you, Chris, how much. Do you feel
like you're fully realizing Gloria's
listen to me, Chris,
lawn mowing
when
game.
I was in the center of that clearing, I sat there and I was like, I think that I get it. And I think that I want to be a professional lawnmower. That's how I felt. But of course, that's not going to happen.
Now we can't that can be your summer job, and you can, just
okay, listen, when the moment you make this thing a job, it is not fun anymore. Forget it. I don't want to do it anymore. Return the Kubota.
Oh, Garden Gnome has a good idea to use the drone. If we went through and like flew the drone forward, looked through the trees.
Yeah, the problem. Oh, yes, that's a good idea.
Go like through the trees, and then we can see like what's a logical path to go. That's a really good idea.
I know for sure that from here to that one fallen tree, the path will be made. I need to get those trees down because they're dangerous too. Like if we're in there, we don't want it to fall.
Dangerous.
Absolutely. And once
they might fall on an ant, and then the ant is gonna have a broken leg.
Is I'm gonna make a path to those trees tomorrow, and I'm gonna pull those trees using the strap that we got. I'm gonna tie the tree, and I'm gonna use the Kubota to pull the tree with me to here, and then I'm gonna use the sawhorse that I built with my dad and the chainsaw and make firewood.
That's great. You can do that.
100%.
And that'll support you cutting down this tree as it's half fallen. I don't support.
No, I'm gonna pull it. I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. Is the last time we talked, you wanted to cut it down in the middle and then just have it collapse in on itself. And I was like, this is a terrible idea. Somebody's going to lose a limb.
So when
you're tying it and pulling it, that's fine. Like that also.
So I want to tell you that from afar, it certainly doesn't look that big. And then when I got real close to it today,
it's massive. It's a freaking tree.
It's like 100-foot tree.
Yeah, it's a freaking tree. Yeah. And you're like, so folks, this is what I'm dealing with. We have this tree that's dead. That's okay. So this is a normal tree that's not dead.
I've thought about that, Paul,
a dead tree that is leaning up against it like this. Now this tree that's dead, this one that's leaning up against the live tree, Elias thought it would be a great idea to just come in and cut it in the middle and then have it collapse in on itself. And I'm like, no,
because in my mind I thought it was like it was like a branch.
No, it's not a branch. It's literally a tree.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm admitting.
And so now that you're saying you want to drag it somewhere with the Kubota, that's fine.
What I think I want to do is drag the bottom of it. You'll see I have a plan, and I think it's going to work. But I do think a hard hat is in order for sure.
Where do you get a hard hat?
Amazon, I'm sure.
Do you get it? Do they sell it at like Home Depot?
Maybe. The other thing is that I learned today about the Kubota.
Do they sell hard cowboy hats?
No. I mean, I'm sure somehow they do. I'm going to go back to the video for a sec because I want you all to see something that I learned and we can all learn together. So this, sorry, I'm scrubbing through to find the spot. Okay. That thing that's behind me, that's a frame that goes like couple of feet above my head, if you all see. We learned, me and Chris didn't understand what that was, but we learned that
I thought it was if you wanted a mosquito net. That's what
Oh, did you actually think that?
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was if you wanted like a princess bed inside of there, this was the supports for it. I had no idea what this bar above Elias's head actually was for.
I'm dead here. Make sure it's critter free so you don't get attacked. Yes, that's another thing too, for sure. And the drone idea is, I think, a phenomenal idea. I'm going to think about that more tomorrow. Hats for hard cowboys makes me dead. That is hysterical. I'm glad it has a big roll bar. Paul got it. And Gardenome said it's a backhoe. So the thing that's behind me to the right of the image on your screen, that's the backhoe. But directly behind me on my back.
Can you scrub forward a little bit more so that they can maybe see it? Because it's a little dark. Yeah, there.
Okay, that. It's the thing that is the frame that looks like I'm inside of a door or a window. It's a frame over me. That's the roll bar, which we learned is if in the event that the tractor flips over because of a hill or something, that I won't get smushed. Like, it will keep itself propped up, which I thought was super clever.
I had no idea that. Nikki said don't put the roll bar down.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was what that was for.
So today
I thought it was a princess bed. Like a canopy bed.
We put the roll bar down because Pete showed me how, as in like this is a thing that can happen.
Yes, there's a seatbelt, Paul.
Yes, there is a seatbelt too, for sure. So, but we also all agreed like don't put the roll bar down unless like there really isn't an unless it's maybe on a completely flat surface and there's no path.
And you're going under something low.
Yeah, and you're going something under low that you need to get through that can get put down. But I will always have that up. I'm a worry ward.
Just don't roll it though, Elias, because that's going to be a thing. I don't know how to solve that. I think you have to get a new one.
Oh, you leave it there?
I think you leave it. That's when you see like at the old farm when they have the rusted tractor that's just there, it's because it probably rolled at some point. And then when it gets so rusted, it just uprights itself.
Got it. That makes a lot of sense. So that's the Kubota, and I'm absolutely living. I felt a part of me get unlocked today. Like,
when your dad got it, and we went and we saw it and we're like, what does he need this for? And I was like, I don't know what, like, good for him. I'm glad he got it, but what does he need? And now I'm like, I'm an idiot.
Do you know and this is a vivid memory of mine, when my father so actually, here's the real story. It was the very first time that we saw them post-COVID because of vaccinations and stuff, and we waited until we were fully vaccinated with our second vaccination. Yeah. We didn't want to get them sick. So we went up there a couple of weeks after that event, and it was like maybe for my name day, which, by the way, was yesterday or
Happy
2 days
name
ago.
Day. Well, yeah. So was Kathy's birthday. And
Kathy's birthday is to be. My name day was.
No, Kathy's birthday was on your name day. Shelly's birthday is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah, full stop. So we were up by my parents, or near where we are, years ago, maybe a year ago, and he was like all proud to show us this Kubota. Meanwhile, that word Kubota I never
heard of it before.
I'd never known what it was. And we go outside to his yard and he shows me and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, why is my dad so extra? Good for him, like you said, but like, why? And he had a bunch of gravel.
Because I didn't know. I always thought it was like, this is what you get for like a farm.
Yeah.
And I thought, why not just get like a ride-on mower? But now I feel like I'm woke to it. I'm woke to the Kubota and the tractor land.
You also should write a backhoe patch and maybe you could make it very
a sexy backhoe.
What's the word? Suggestive? You can make it suggestive, but in reality, you're just referring to a backhoe. I have some ideas that I can share with you with that.
You tell me.
A name day is most people, I'm going to say, this is not typical for every Greek person, but in Greece, most people are named after saints that existed in religious history. And the day that that saint is celebrated is the day you celebrate your name. So for me, Saint Elias was celebrated July 20th. For whatever reasons, that's the day. And anyone who's named Elias on July 20th basically has a second birthday. That's really all that it is. It's like, great job. You've been given a name that you never had any access, you never chose, but here's a celebration for you just because. So some people,
nobody's going to be mad at an extra celebration.
I feel bad for the people though whose name day is either on or close to their birthday. That sucks.
Well, that's like people who have it around birthday around Christmas.
Yeah, imagine all those three things line up. You're effed. Sucks to be you.
You know what though? What I'm going to say in that scenario, your parents didn't love you because they chose your name.
Yeah.
And they then they're like, I can't afford a name day gift, a birthday, and Christmas.
I have an idea, something you can sell online.
And so if they said, I'm going to just knock all three out in one, then they plan when they're going to give birth. They named the kid after Saint Nicholas, and then
Santa Claus,
and then that's it.
Saint Claus. My suggestion to you, Chris: make an app or something. Make it paid though, where you put in your conception date or your expected birth day of the child, and then it will auto pick the best furthest away name to name them from either side, either like forward or backwards.
Oh, so this is a generous thing. This is if you want to be a generous parent.
Yes.
But you should have a setting of like, I want to be a stingy parent or I want to be a generous parent.
How stingy or,
yeah.
Because I feel like
I think that there's all kinds of
mine's pretty good, and I feel bad for Pete because his birthday is like real close to his name day.
Cleo knew. Cleo was like, nope.
We just realized they like me more. Wow.
You can't say that after he left to go stream.
Wow. Backhoe Patch, am I the only one who hears that?
Like, hears it.
Backhoe. But that's the joke. Right?
Yeah, but
that's the joke. That's the joke. Yeah, Leah say, what'd you call me? Mine is December 6th. Mine was July 4th. LOL. Everyone's now looking up online for St. Nicholas. On St. Joseph say they have a pastry. Do you have one on your name day? No. That's a great, that's interesting. No, we don't have anything sort of extra special. But what is special about name days, what is more interesting about them than birthdays, is anyone who's named that gets to celebrate. So in my family, when we were growing up, my brother's name is Panayoti in Greek, and we had 4 Panayotis, including my grandfather. And so when we would all get together, it was like a really fun, big celebration for like 4 people, in a more interesting way than a birthday is, because like these people are really unrelated in any other way just by their name. So it's fun. It's a cool thing. Thank you everyone who's now named, who's congratulated me for your name. No, what is the word? Celebrated my name day. You're forgiven.
You well.
Wished me well. Yeah.
So what's the plan, Elias? We have wine. I do want to give away. Also, I forget who said, but somebody said we need to put a Muskrat Nation sticker on the KUBOTA. We do need to do that.
Yeah, but we also did we talk about the name yet?
No.
Is that going to be a reveal?
Wait, did we name it?
Didn't you get the emblem thing?
I'm talking about the KUBOTA.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. The KUBOTA will absolutely get that, but I'm talking about the Airstream. Did we do the whole thing?
We didn't say what we named it.
Yeah. Are we doing like a special thing for that?
Wait till we get the emblem in.
Yeah, okay. We did pick a name for the Airstream.
And what am I saying? The KUBOTA has are we naming the KUBOTA?
I don't think so.
We have to put a sticker on it.
Yeah, totally. The sticker is easy.
What's the pizza story?
I don't know. Oh yes. Oh my God. We thought we.
Oh yes.
Yeah. This is a fun story.
This was
said a
last
friend
night.
in college was from Latvia, and his name day was also my birthday, so we had dual celebrations. He said name days are more celebrated than birthdays in Latvia. That is actually absolutely the same in Greece. Mirror, and yeah, Sia's daughter said that. Yeah. See, 100%. Name days are absolutely more celebrated, and birthdays are almost like secondary, as in like, all right, great, you were born, good job. Meanwhile, your name is like, oh my God, Elias, holy McMoley, you really, good job on being named Elias. So you had no say in any of that, you know?
Garden Gnome says call it Big Red Beast.
Yeah.
But it's orange, or is it red? I don't know.
No, I would say it's orange, yeah. The pizza story, and Patsy said, who is Stephanie and why is she your new best friend? This is what happened last night. I want to get through this fairly quick. And the reality is that we're the ones who were like, Pete, we're going to raid your channel at 9, and now it's like,
that's why I said,
you know?
Yeah, that's what I said.
So, Stephanie, we went to this place nearby, and this story is multifold. One part of it, which I had told in the past, is that this restaurant that we went to, whenever we had last gone, someone fell down the stairs and the ambulance got called. We got blocked in. 911 emergency call, blah, blah, blah. Someone fell down the stairs. I've never seen this happen. That's what had happened the last time we were there. But yesterday, we came up way later than usual, and we did not have time to go go food shopping.
Well, what happened, like I worked yesterday at the office, so I drove into work. I was there all day, and then I drove home, and the office is like 35-40 minutes from our house. And so by the time I got home from work, we had to pack Elias's car with some stuff that we wanted to bring up. And then by the time we got to Camp Muskrat, we knew it was going to be late because, like, by the time we left, it was maybe 6:30. It's an hour and a half drive up.
Yeah. So we got here.
So we got here like around 8, and we were like, I'm not going to want to cook at 8 o'clock.
So we unpacked and did everything beforehand before the light went out. The sun went down, and we got to the only place nearby to eat was this place, and we were like, you know what, let's go back, give it another chance. The food was really good.
Well, good place that we know of. This place is top tier.
Well, now we know like how top tier it is. We had a really good time.
Really good. They have such good food. They have a ton of beer selections. It's like a really nice spot.
This place would do well in like a.
I said like in New York, like a Hoboken,
yeah, or Hoboken.
If you know of Jersey.
For sure. And so we went, and in 10 minutes, the kitchen was closing, which we didn't know. So we were like, bam, bam, order us this pizza and fries, whatever. And then at some point, it was delicious. Everything was great. They were wonderful. And then at some point, waitress came over, and we both had tank tops on last night, so like our heart tattoos were showing, which says a lot. In the moment of just an observation, says a lot.
Also,
about who
I mean,
you are.
I'm gonna say, Elias, it's a little bit. It's gonna raise some eyebrows when you come in with a full cowboy hat.
I needed to wear my cowboy hat, and that's a part of the conversation that started. Stephanie came over, which we didn't know her name was Stephanie, and was like, oh, you know, how's everything going? We're like, it's great. We love it here, blah, blah, blah. And very quickly, the conversation became much more friendly and like quick and just
immediate.
Sort of like
she
immediate.
Was just super cool.
And she mentioned my cowboy hat. I was like, well, yeah, we bought a tractor and it's coming tomorrow. And I'm like, I can't take a picture on the tractor without my cowboy hat. She's like, of course you can. Why can't you? You know, that's of course you're not going to be able to do that. And
she would totally fit in this community because it was just that immediate.
Real quick.
When people come in and it's just that like they're in the chat and you're like, you know that they fit. And it was immediately that. It was just that back and forth, and she was just playing off of what we were saying.
It was great.
Rolling with the punches.
And she said something about cats, and I'm like, hold my beer. Let me tell you that we have 7 cats, and it turned into a whole big thing with that. Then here's Eloise, and oh my God, Eloise is the cutest cat ever. And it was just this rapid fire moment. She's telling us
about her cats. It was all so cool.
And then we ended up giving her a business card, and she was obsessed. The whole thing was just the coolest, the most fun. And she was like, oh, so I guess you're our new regulars. And I'm like, absolutely. And we went back there today with Pete and Elle and Ellie, and Ellie loved the pizza as well.
Yeah, because again, today we were like, we worked all day, and then you were mowing the lawn, and there was no time between the stream and everything to go to the supermarket and cook. And so
We did, Mozzie. Yeah, we gave her a business card for sure.
She's totally a holder of a business card.
It's funny, we gave her the business card and then she Googled, like she went to Instagram and did Muscari Nation or whatever and all of that, and then gave us the business card back. I'm like, no, this is yours. Hang it up on your wall. Hang it up in the in the bar. It's all good. Let's get people to follow us. It was very, very fun, and it was a very fun experience that reclaimed my joy for that place. And tonight reaffirmed it. And as we were driving tonight, I said to Chris, I'm like, so you realize there's a 50-50 chance based off of our history of this place that someone will like fall down those stairs, and the best part.
Well, that's what statistical significance takes care of, because it's like you don't have enough of a sample size.
But it's still funny to think. Just like how from the statistical insignificance or whatever, all the people we know who got LASIK, out of that bunch of people, what was it, 4 people that we know, and 2 of them were nuns, became nuns. So there's a 50% chance from our perspective that if someone gets LASIK, they will become a nun.
Yeah. Also, there's correlation and causation in that whole discussion. So let's not turn this into a statistics stream.
Yes, let's not.
We can.
But when Chris went to pee yesterday or wash his hands or whatever, and he comes back, he's like, oh my God, that stairwell, that door, whatever, has all these signs on it now. That's like, beware, stairs, do not enter.
Yeah, employees only, private. Oh, they
it
literally
was like sticker on sticker on sticker.
No, you know what they did? I'm telling you, they went to the Amazon, and went to the Amazon. They went to Amazon. Why did I say it like that?
I don't know.
They went to Amazon and they searched like safety signs, and then like 4 top options, and they're like buy now.
Yep.
And then they came and they're like plastering them on. I hope that person's okay. I mean, I think they were good when we left, but it was like they were fine, but it was like the totally crazy situation.
That said, I'm guessing we're getting LASIK. Paul said LASIK gets thee to a nunnery. And yeah, we did remember to bring business cards, and by we I mean Chris. I did not. Chris
I always have one on me. Listen, Elias. I feel like I'm going through them all the time, stirring up the conversation.
The 7 people.
Yeah, I'm stirring up the conversation, and what are you doing? Mowing the lawn?
Literally nothing. I'm doing nothing. I'm getting people to unfollow. That's what I'm doing. So listen, folks, we did have, oh my God, my yeah would always add the in front of stores. That's very funny. Oh, like, let me think of one. Like,
you know what? It's like Aftos, Aftos to Andras.
Yes. So what Chris just said, Aftos o Andras, he asked me the other day, this is a free language lesson, why isn't it that way? Aftos o Andras. O Andras is the man, just a man, whatever. Aftos o Andras.
No, the man. Man is Enas Andras.
Okay, we're going to go off the deep end, so let's not go this route, because this is actually not what we had said. Aftos o Andras is a sentence you can say. Because you're saying
o Andras is this man.
You're saying that guy.
I'm saying
you're
this
saying
man.
That guy. Yeah.
This man. But what you're O is the. And so you're saying this the man.
Yeah. Which could probably transfer to when you say like this the Banana Republic. But it is the Banana Republic. What's another store? Why can't I think of a store?
But like this the Walmart.
There you go.
Or this the Acme, or
the Target, the Walmart.
This the McDonald's.
That's probably why
like there's a million examples.
Yeah, the Walmart. Yeah, there you go. So many people have just said that. So with this said, what we're gonna do now.
Oh, I didn't know Nikki was Greek.
Yeah.
How did I not know that?
So Chris is on day 60 or nearing day 60 of Dua Lipa, and he's doing well. Listen, I am telling you, I'm going to
learn it. I want to, because I want to shit talk with Ellie.
I know. With Dua Lipa and the way that she's teaching us.
Literally, I just imagine us. This is my life's goal. Us, like, we're flying in the airport to going on vacation with Ellie to chill. and we're just sitting there waiting for our plane to board, and some dum-dum is walking down, like yelling because they missed their boarding or they don't want to wear their mask or something. Or
they call group 3 and that person is group 2 or something.
They don't want to wear their mask on the plane because COVID 2032 is out now.
Yeah.
And so me and Ellie just sitting there talking in Greek, totally shit talking.
Malaka.
Yeah, Malaka. Yeah. Malaka, Yineka, Adras, Kolotrapida.
So you just said, like, mother effer, woman, man, butthole.
Listen, Dua Lipa works.
I will say with Dua Lipa, what's interesting, now that I've gotten also to a point in Japanese where I've seen so many parts of it, isn't it weird when you see or hear the word and you just immediately go to the, you're clicking the sentence structure and you already know what you're looking at?
Yeah.
It's really weird.
You know what I really appreciate is that, so Dua Lipa is very much like the Rosetta Stone technique where they don't actually have lessons.
No, you're
learning by going through and trial and error and everything. And but what I do really appreciate is that I have you, because I can, for like, a few reasons, but this is one of them.
Cutting the grass. And also for helping with Dua Lipa.
Because when it's kind of like it is, eventually I'll probably get there, and I'll figure it out. But if I do need some like clarification questions answered, I can turn to you and like ask you then. And I've asked you like a few things of like, hey, like how should I think about this?
Yeah.
And it definitely helps. But I mean, I think I'm here for it. So we have a year of it. So, we'll see where I am in a year.
So here's what I think, Chris, I feel bad that we told Pete to go earlier, so I think we should raid him now.
Yeah, I think so.
And then we'll save the wine for tomorrow. And the wine that we're going to have is...
I opened it, though.
Oh, okay. We're not having that wine tomorrow.
We'll have a wine. We'll have a wine tonight, but we'll have a wine tomorrow with the stream.
We are cutting it short, and I mentioned it earlier. It has been an absolutely long day, and we are just beat, and we just want to hang. We've been watching Beverly Hills Real Housewives. And
we'll probably chill with Pete's stream too.
Yeah, we're gonna. That's what I'm gonna say. We're gonna move to Pete's stream. We're gonna raid Pete's stream. You can hang around if you want. You don't have to at all. But
Pete is doing something cool, which is like this.
Yep.
DJ roulette, where he's gonna randomly mix some songs that are chosen. And I think it's really cool.
You are a part of it. So with the DJ roulette, you get to choose. You get to spin a wheel, and then whatever number gets picked will associate with a record that he has, and that will have to be the next record that he mixes in. And what he was telling us today when he does this, what's complicated is that sometimes the songs are not even close to like similar, and so he just has to make it work. And he's really good about.
He is really good at this.
The way that he mixes from one song to another is so seamless because of a lot of micro adjustments that he's doing on his end. And it's such a cool thing to watch and listen to. If you weren't paying attention, you would never think the song ended. But like what's really happening in the background,
he's doing all the work in the background.
He's doing all the work, yeah. If you're ever at like a wedding or something and you go and it very quickly jumps from like a song to another song, or if two songs are crossfaded and it's just like gears kind of stuck, that's not Pete. He doesn't do that. What happened here? Are you doing something?
No, I'm opening the dashboard so that we can start the raid.
Oh, right.
So nice. Folks, what happens in a raid if you're new to the channel or new to Twitch? Our stream is wrapping up now. But we're going to take everybody on the school bus and move you over to Pete's dance party where he's DJing right now. And so our stream is going to wrap up. We're going to head out.
We're going to still be on the chat.
We'll still be on Pete's chat, but our stream is ending. And then you'll pick up on Pete's channel, and it'll be a blast. So definitely check it out.
Tomorrow we are going to have a normal stream, as in we're going to be at a home. We're going to have a game. We're playing Fall Guys tomorrow, so join us for that, which will be a ton of fun. And then we'll talk more about next week too. So, next week is going to be crazy.
Oh my God.
Yeah. We have a lot
folks,
to talk about.
If you're new to the channel, buckle up.
Yeah, buckle up. It's going to be wild. This has been a crazy fun summer. I've had a blast.
Already. I can't believe it. This summer has been out of this world crazy.
Thanks for tuning in tonight to Airstreamers. And what I'm going to do now, he's on, and I'm going to click the raid button, and then we're going to all move over there, and we'll listen to his jams, and you can participate in the roulette if you want to. Or not. Just go and leave and miss out on some great music. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's on you. You know? All right. Bye, folks. And thanks for tuning in to another episode of Airstreamers. I'm clicking the raid button now. It's probably going to take another 10 seconds, it says. And we are going to be ready to raid. And again, this is now moving us all like a school bus to another channel. And here we go now. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, everyone.